So this is a very good shloka for today. This form, Puranjana becomes a woman in his next life. Fourth canto, chapter 28, text number 7. Ishirunam sva purim vrikshya ratikulam anaditan putran pautranu damatyam jayam cha gata solidam. King Puranjana then saw that everything in his town was scattered, and that his sons, grandsons, servants, and ministers were all gradually opposing him. He also noted that his wife was becoming cold and indifferent. Yes. When one becomes an invalid, his senses and organs are weakened. In other words, they are no longer under one's control. The senses and sense objects then begin to oppose him. When a person is in distressed condition, even his family members, his son, grandsons, and wife become disrespectful. They no longer are under the command of the master of the house. Just as we wish to use our senses for sense gratification, the senses also require strength from the body is reciprocation. Man keeps a family for enjoyment, and similarly, family members demand enjoyment from the head of the family. When they do not receive sufficient money from him, they grow disinterested and ignore his commands or desires. This is all due to one's being a kripana, miser. This word kripana, used in the 6th verse, is in opposition to the word brahmana. In the human form of life, one should become a brahman, which means one should understand the constitutional position of the absolute truth, Brahman, and then engage in his service as a Vaishnava. We get this facility in the human form of life, but if we do not properly utilize this opportunity, we become kripana, miser. A miser is one who gets money but does not spend it properly. The human form of life is especially meant for understanding Brahman, for becoming a Brahmana. And if we do not utilize properly, we remain a kripana. We can actually see when one has money but does not spend it, he remains a miser and is never happy. Similarly, when one is intelligent, when one's intelligence is spoiled due to sense gratification, he remains a miser throughout his life. Wow. This is really the cutting edge, or you can see the guillotine for the throat of all the rich people who want to get more and more and more and more and more and more and never do anything good. Or even when they're supposed to invest in charity, they invest in charity to get more money indirectly by favoring their different foundations and all. It's very terrible to see the misers of this world, how miserly they are. So, what can you do not to be a miser? You have to make a temple, or 1 or 2 or 3. You have to make a Bhaktivedanta Institute. You have to make a Bhaktivedanta charity trust. You have to open the Sandiman Bandhuri school. You have to start Food for Life. You have to do so many things which are positively impacting on society and giving them Krishna consciousness on top. only mundane charity without any higher guidance and inspiration, that's not perfect. And here Prabhupada get very heavy on the miser, those who have money and don't want to spend. On contrary, they want to use the money to make more money. And that's what we see. That's what the investment in the stock market is. That only you're thinking, money, my money will be more money. My money is crypto money. Now it is little, but tomorrow it will be high. And then I become the crypto millionaire. So you become the crypto kripana. That's what you do. Because you're not spending for Krishna what has been put into your hands. Maybe if you don't have money, you don't have to worry about that. But the world is managed by money. Money is always flowing this side, that side. And if you look at the militaries all around the world, you can immediately understand that money is there too much. They're using the unbelievable, unlimited amounts of money just for killing, just for stupidity, just to give trouble to others. And the amounts they're spending, they're simply beyond anybody else's imagination. So such miserly people, they don't even deserve uniform life. They are already in animal lives. But who knows? I don't think the animals are that stupid and that miserly. Animals are always in the struggle for existence. Just like you and me, they have the hormones, they want to procreate to make more of their own species. This is normal. Huh? In every species, you find the male goes after the female or vice versa. They have their drama and they have their battles and then they have the new progeny and then it goes on. And besides that, eating and sleeping